Am I a religious person? I have not very often believed in God because I come from an atheist mindset and a scientific rationalist in the modern sense mindset. And I came to know the divine, to have an experience of the divine through a cognitive process before I had believed in the divine. So knowledge came before faith. And then I lost my knowledge. I stopped to believe in what I knew was true. It's very complicated. I knew the truth, and if you know, you cannot stop believing because you can only stop believing in a belief, and you cannot stop believing in truth. But I nonetheless forgot my own truth, which is very strange. But the question is, am I a believer? And what is my religion? I would say my religion is Christianity. I am a Christian. But because I understand Christianity, I understand that Christianity, if it really is the absolute religion, it must not be opposed to other religions. And there's a passage in Hegel which says that a man requires eating fruits. He wants to eat fruits. And one brings him bananas, strawberries, blueberries, pineapples, apples, oranges, watermelons, whatever. And the man says, I don't want peaches, pineapples, strawberries, blueberries, oranges. I want fruits. But the fruit, which is the universal in this case, only exists, comes out of itself through the particular varieties of fruits. And the particular varieties of truth become wirklich, become effective, become real by singularizing themselves. So strictly speaking, it's impossible to eat a fruit or even an orange or a strawberry because these are universal and particulars. One can only eat a fruit or a particular variety of fruit by eating a singular individual fruit. That's logical, and we we access fruitness or fruithood, the idea of the fruit, by eating singular fruits, so to speak. So yeah, so my view of Christianity is that Christianity is not the fruit as opposed to Islam, Judaism, Hinduism, Buddhism, animistic religions, and whatever else, paganism. Christianity is the universality which includes within itself all religions, because it is the absolute religion. It must contain within itself all the religions of mankind. So in this sense, I am a Christian. But if I had to define the fundamental core beliefs of my view of Christianity, there are two beliefs that I have. I am a rationalist in the sense that I believe that to know enables us to reach the divine, but a religion needs beliefs. It wouldn't be a religion without belief. Otherwise, it would be a philosophy, and philosophy is knowledge of the divine without the belief, but it must include the belief within itself nonetheless. So the question is, what are my beliefs? I have two fundamental core beliefs, and if they are not true, then my entire system falls apart. The first belief that I have is that I can endure pain. If it is not true, if this belief is proven wrong, then my entire worldview collapses. The second belief is I can be my own savior. I can find the inner strength to save myself. This is the second belief. And if this belief is proven to be false, then again, my entire philosophical worldview, religious worldview, artistic worldview falls apart. So these are the two beliefs that I held. This is what I believe in. And as long as I believe in these beliefs, I am a believer of my own vision of my religion. And the first belief comes from Hegel, which has impregnated within my mind the belief that spirit has the strength to endure negativity, which is pain. And the second belief comes from Philip K. Dick, which says that the absolute can save himself without external help, that he is his own savior. These are where my beliefs come from. And in my life as an empirical individual, I made one decision based on belief and not on knowledge. Most of my decisions were based either on ignorance or on knowledge. But I made one decision based upon belief, and it was inspired by Nietzsche, the German philosopher. So he was the philosopher of the Antichrist, was the one who gave me the spiritual impulse and the spiritual strength to believe in my view of Christianity. And I took a leap of faith, literally. I jumped out of a high floor, knowing that I would inflict pain upon myself and break my body partly, because I wanted to overcome myself and to overcome my fear of pain and my fear of suffering. And my only religious decision is in the common denomination of the word, namely an act founded upon belief in a higher truth, was inspired by Nietzsche. And the three most influential religious teachers that I have chosen for myself are Hegel, Nietzsche, and Philip K. Dick. And if I had to pick only one of them, it would be Nietzsche, in the sense that I believe in Nietzsche's teachings, and I will be true to my own religion as long as I believe in Nietzsche, namely the capability of transcending oneself and of overcoming one's own weaknesses, and to find the inner strength and the inner will to overcome resistance and suffering, and to assert the meaning and the value of life in face of the hardships of existence. And so yeah, my my philosophical worldview is partly inspired by Hegel, but Hegel is not the part, it is the whole, so it's wholly inspired by Hegel. But I want to transcend Hegel because and to transcend Hegel means to assert the knowledge that one does not need Hegel anymore. So to aufheben Hegel, Hegel must be aufgehoben, and the only way to aufheben Hegel is to say I don't need Hegel anymore. And the only way to transcend Nietzsche is to assert I don't need Nietzsche anymore. And yeah, so my core beliefs, the structure of my entire religious worldviews are I can endure pain and I can save myself. This is what I I believe in, and as long as I believe in this, I will be true to my religious identity. And if I lose this belief, I will betray my own religion. And yeah, so this is what I had to share. And if you if you want to become a follower, these are the teachings, the core belief that I have to share. And if you accept them, then you are welcome in my religious community. And if you reject them, I won't blame you, because it will be a negation of my belief, and my belief teach me that I must overcome the negation of myself and the negative at large. So whether you believe in my religion or not, it's irrelevant for me, because my religion presupposes that I am the only one who needs to believe in this religious view. So yeah, that's what I had to share. And yeah.